Alright, I think it's safe to come out of the woodworks now. Yeah. Alright, let me turn off this Sakura theme.
Mark said his ears are blown back.
Oh.
That's Sakura's theme. I said that's the best way to go.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn up this desktop audio because it also affects you.
Wait, are you like? Is your audio, for the music and for like our sounds? Is it on the same monitor or whatever?
It's desktop audio, so it's like the same thing.
I was thinking like since you have more than one monitors, that it'll be different.
Nah.
Well, that's a good thing. Well, that's a good thing to know. I thought that was gonna work if you have multiple monitors.
All right.
Thanks for the heads up.
All right. Well, welcome everybody to the third episode of the FiteNite podcast. I am your host, CJGarmaniTV, CJ, whatever. And joined with me is my good old buddy, RockingWilliams. Say hi,
Young
friend.
Majin Black in this bit. I'm kidding.
Majin Black. Yeah. As you can see, the production values on this episode have boosted because now we have actual overlays instead of a slideshow of just random images.
My boy CJ got him a job. He got him a few paychecks. He papers on. Okay, he did none of that.
I'm a whole broke. I'm a whole broke ass. So.
I'm just like a half broke.
Yeah, true.
Birthday money.
Yeah. But with that out of the way, we're going to be going over quite a few topics on this episode. As we were going to on the prior times or attempts that we were going to stream the FiteNite podcast, we are going to talk about the announcement of Super Smash Bros. For the Nintendo Switch, title pending.
Before we do that, I need to bring in, because we have two guest stars and only one of them's in this chat.
Well, two are here now.
All right, now it's two.
All right.
You guys want to introduce?
I need to server unmute them.
Yeah.
Okay, y'all are unmuted now. I'm sorry. Here with us as well, we have MarLinkachu. Say hi.
Hi or something.
And Tablez.
Hold up, Tablez still muted.
He is muted himself because I server unmuted him. Yeah. I didn't know we were gonna have guests. If I knew we were gonna have guests, I would have put their I would have put their Twitters in the
you know, I figured since we did it last time, I would have bring them back. That's a mistake on my end.
I'll have them shout themselves out at the end of the episode. So the topic.
Just know if you hear some screeching, that's Tablez, the other guest.
Oh, okay. Well, our topics that we will be discussing today are the announcement of Super Smash Bros. Title pending for the Nintendo Switch. Geralt of Rivia, I think that's it. Is that it?
Yeah.
Being announced for Soul Calibur 6 being its first being the first guest character. Response. Blue Mary.
Dude, you want me to say this?
Blue Mary being announced for the King of Fighters 14, rounding out its Season 2, as well as the announcement for the release date of those 4 characters and the 3.0 update. The newcomers for Fighting EX Layer being announced, as well as its brand new logo. Also, I believe a time window, but I forgot to put it there. Oopsies. Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, its current state is what we'd be talking about. And Street Fighter V's Season 3.5 update will be going over some of the balances that have been adjusted in there, as well as some of the new DLC that's been released.
Yeah, we got like 2 things to talk about. Well, I need to get those outfits, but we'll talk about that later.
All right. So our first topic of the day. I wish there was a nice transition that Streamlabs OBS had, but it doesn't. So we're gonna be talking about Smash Brothers.
All right, I'm gonna let the guest stars talk for a bit because I need to get my phone real quick.
Yeah, y'all can go first.
Yeah, y'all the Smash homies here.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I
so-
am.
Hey, he's finally speaking.
All right. So just go over
Anyway.
your first impressions. Talk about what you hope for, and we'll go off that.
Okay. So first thing, that was a really good reveal as per usual. Like, like seriously, like who actually thought it was gonna be revealed that soon? But
Yeah.
then Sakurai does whatever he wants.
That is true.
I found it
Yes.
interesting. I don't know why, but it was like I saw on you know how they put in the Smash logo and it's like all fiery and stuff. I just
Yeah.
found it weird how they made the outside instead of the lines be fire like the last game. It's like the fire is the actual logo itself. You know what I'm talking about? I don't know. I don't know if that's supposed
Oh,
to
you
mean
mean like Smash
something.
4's logo, where like instead of like the fire being the ball itself, it's like the ball is like engulfed in flames, or is like
Yeah.
Oh, I get it. Yeah, it's kind of weird, but I get it.
I felt like that was supposed to mean something. I mean, I don't know what there is to mean.
Probably not.
10 seconds. It was only like 10 seconds of footage. So.
Yeah, and it's like all we
Like,
really
people need to calm down about all the speculation.
yeah. Like one of the first
Smash
jokes.
Bros get people.
One of the first jokes I made was, I can't wait for Game Explain's 4-hour analysis video.
Yeah.
But we did get but along with that trailer, we got some confirmations in there. As that we're getting, of course, the Inklings are going to be in it. That's our first newcomer.
What? Watch him just be an assist trophy.
Imagine. And also we have, Mario, of course. Can't have a Smash Brothers game without Mario. And
That sounds like a challenge.
and Breath
Wild.
Speaking of wild, Breath of the Wild Link.
Hey,
High quality.
Yeah, Breath of the Wild Link is. I'm gonna count him as a newcomer, actually.
hopefully, I hope they do something different with the
Yeah,
move
I
set
hope.
because there's so much potential that you could have with Link.
I feel like you could
He's
keep
not
all
the
of his,
newcomer.
what?
Oh, sorry. He's either. Sorry, I have seeds. He's either a newcomer or he's a redesign of regular Link.
We don't know
personally-
Yeah,
yet.
we don't know.
Yeah, we don't know yet.
I count him as a
That's my
newcomer
guesses.
just because it's a new Link. Oh well, actually no, never mind. I don't.
Yeah, I mean, get his.
I mean, that is something to think about.
Really
though.
said this about how Brawl switched to Twilight Princess from Melee or having the Ocarina of Time Link, and that wasn't really much of a change
Yeah.
except for side B.
Yeah, that makes sense. So I
So it
think,
could just be
yeah,
that.
I think this Link though is gonna have a lot of overhauls.
Yeah,
I don't
I hope
think,
so.
I don't think a lot of his normals
Especially
are gonna
considering
change.
it wouldn't make sense for him to, at the very least, he'd probably have a different grab since there's no claw shot.
Yeah,
See,
in
I,
Breath of the
I was
Wild.
thinking the same thing, and I personally would think that having a different grab would be nice to a nice compromise. But then I also
the-
thought to myself that he has that grab thing with his Sheikah Slate.
Yeah, I was thinking his grab could either be the Magnesis rune or perhaps even the Stasis rune. Like either of those could work pretty well.
yeah.
Yeah,
I found it interesting why they showed both.
Probably Stasis since most opponents aren't made of metal,
Yeah.
yeah.
I think that
That's-
like
as far as we know.
yeah.
But at the same
I mean,
time, logic doesn't apply that much.
Yeah.
You know how they showed like both Mario and Link, right? Now, of course, those are like the two main characters in the game, but we clearly saw that Link had a change. He looked different because he looked like Breath of the Wild Link.
Yeah.
But I feel like there's another reason why they decided to show Mario, right? Get this. They changed up Mario 2. It's time.
I feel like
Because you know how he looked completely different in Odyssey? Kind of.
You know what?
It's time.
I feel like they would give him
It was-
like a bunch of costumes or a bunch of like good, wise choices to his costumes.
you know, you couldn't really tell. Like Mario didn't really have anything. There was no Cappy eyes. I feel like
Yeah, you
if-
couldn't tell
if-
too much.
If they were to,
I mean,
if they were to say like, oh hey, we reworked Mario a bit, you know, they would have like had Cappy's eyes like pop up for a bit, you know.
Yeah.
See, I agree with that, but at the same time, it's not like Cappy would appear that much in Mario Odyssey unless he threw him and he possessed someone.
Yeah, maybe he wasn't idle for that long.
True.
Oh, maybe he was idle, but by the time he popped up, we couldn't see it because it was too far.
You're right.
Yeah. Maybe it was just blinking.
Yeah.
It was a long ass blink, but okay.
Yeah.
You know that
You know
made me think. You know that one hat creature thing. Well, I don't know what species they're called. You know that one that you have to like find, like play hide and seek with them. That's how you get the moon.
Ooh, are they hats?
Bitch.
I mean,
I bet that's what they're called.
But yeah. Yeah, I'm excited for them. I'm excited for this new Smash game.
I should read the comments.
was the comments even active? Or is it just my end that's frozen?
I don't know.
No, nobody's typed.
Man, type losers. I want to see one letter from each of you all per minute.
Per minute. Also,
All right, we're about to have some essays in a few hours.
all right. So I mean, there's Martha.
All right, Martha started off. I see you.
All right. So what do y'all think the specials for Link will be? Because I think his up B and down B are givens. Like
Yeah, like
his
up B, like it'd be weird if they didn't give him Rivali's Gales and up B.
Yeah. Our up B has to be Lombardi's Gale.
Ravioli's garlic.
And I think down B has
Wait,
to
what?
be. I think down B is just going to be the remote bombs.
Oh yeah,
Something like that.
Give Link some setups. That'd be sick.
he can blow himself up for recovery.
And
whenever
then-
he
Oh,
wants.
bro, that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Wait, actually, I don't
Well,
know how that would
For
work.
they could
I mean, you couldn't really have Link blow himself up because he still has to detonate the bomb on his own.
I mean,
Both
all
of
you
those
do is
examples
you
is
could
down
just
B,
double
yeah.
tap the button like in Breath of the Wild.
Oh yeah, true.
I mean, he already do that. He can already do that in Smash 4 anyway.
But yeah, he's got like a certain time with those bombs.
All right, we
Yeah,
might
and
we
just
might
do
have
it on
another
command.
guest star real quick.
Okay.
It's weird. Both of those
Don't add
examples.
too many because my Wi-Fi will suffer.
No, we got one. We only get one more. That's it.
All right, cool.
Only one.
So
Right.
with those out of the way, let's talk about Mario and Cappy.
Oh.
All right, hear me out real quick. I'm a big Mario fan, and like, I understand that people would
tearing
want
up.
to change. All right, what? But anyways, I understand that people want a change to people's moveset, and people are bringing up the idea of, bringing Mario's side B. It'll be Cappy. And I was thinking, because I was watching the Japan Time podcast, and they were saying like Mario was the all-around character. So I was thinking, because like he has flood, he has a cape that can reflect. So I was thinking, keep the cape. It'll be his down B. It may not have like floaty effects like they do in the other games because you already have Cappy. You just throw him, that'll be a side B, and then tap B again. He could jump at it, and then he'll jump on.
Yeah, it'd be nice if we could just It'd be nice if we could just footstool Cappy.
Yeah. I feel like get rid of flood.
Yes.
Make Cape his down B because I wouldn't mind it being like not being a side B anymore.
Kitty, took off the server mute. You can unmute yourself now.
Custom alert.
All right.
Hello.
Hello.
Shit.
Hello.
Hey.
We're talking about
Yeah.
Smash now. I thought it'd be good to have some guest stars because I know the three of you play Smash like way too many times.
Yeah, I've already suffered for it.
Wild.
High quality content.
But
man.
yeah.
Breath of the Wild.
But yeah, just be able to give Mario have him like be able to do Cappy twice, like in Odyssey.
Well,
Yeah.
one for the jump, one is just a dive.
One for the jump, one for the dive.
They'll have to
Yeah.
they'll have to shorten the distance though, or they'll have to make the blast zones wider, or both.
Or you could make Cappy be like a tether grab.
Oh,
That's what I was thinking as
Oh,
soon as
have
you
him
mentioned it.
Cappy, like,
yeah, have him capture the ledge.
Yeah, sort of like how you warp in Odyssey. You just
Oh.
freaking beams Cappy and
Ooh.
just appears out of
So,
Cappy
like,
when he warps.
just like teleport,
Giving
kind of like.
But
giving
yeah.
Mario a tether. That's interesting.
That's weird.
A
for
tether
Mario
and a
to-
yeah, and then his throws could be like having the opponent throw themselves while they're under the
He
influence of
already
Cappy.
had.
Well, no, I
He
think
already has
Mario's,
great.
I think Mario's throw is that he's gonna throw Cappy, and then Cappy's gonna
But-
bring him in, and then he's gonna bring them in, and then he's just gonna do his regular throws.
That works too. That's just an idea.
Mario's gonna have the most broken recovery ever. He's already have really good vertical recovery. Now we're bringing in Cappy to give him good horizontal recovery.
And
That's
Ally will
insane.
still say he's not top 10.
Yeah.
Bottom tier, clearly.
Yeah, totally.
We can everything else.
Yeah. But what else do you guys think? Do you guys think that like what about other characters that you want, or other reworks for
If Bowser
veterans?
Jr. is not in the game, I'm not buying it.
Anyway.
I know like Dominic isn't a big fan of Bowser Jr., but I see all of the Mario characters coming back.
Got a little Mario, am I right?
My thing is like, which new Mario character, if any? would
I don't
would-
think
would
there
be-
will-
Cappy will be a standalone character.
I don't think there will
The
be another
Beatles?
Mario character.
What
I
other
mean, we
characters?
still don't have Waluigi.
Oh.
He's never gonna be in the game.
What about those bunnies from Mario Odyssey? Aren't they called?
That's not gonna happen.
No. Maybe as an assist trophy.
Yeah,
but
I
not
feel like
as a-
those will. Yeah, those are best suited for an assist trophy. I feel like, yeah, there are like only two likely candidates for a new Mario rep, and it's Waluigi and Paper Mario.
And it's Brixie. Oh.
You're darn straight.
They could get like a character from Mario.
Nah,
movie.
we need Meowser for Smash.
You know
Yeah.
what? Hold up.
Meowser would be a sick alternate.
All right. Hear me out.
A fast Bowser.
Hear me out. We
We don't
bring
need
that
a fast
female
Bowser.
Goomba. Bring the female Goomba from the 1,000-Year Door. Goombella.
Yo,
I forget what her name is.
Goombella.
Yeah, let's go, Goombella.
But they don't have
It says
arms.
we need more
They
female.
don't have arms. What's the
Hey,
point?
that never stopped them from playing baseball.
But
That's
they
what I'm
still.
saying.
You're right. You're right. You got me there.
But okay, they have.
We out here grabbing
they have
ledges without arms.
Have telepathy, so what?
Imagine Goombella doing a grab move.
Okay.
Hold it in the mouth.
Okay, so everybody, we'll go in Discord order for this one. Two newcomers, two veterans that you both want in and want out. Wait, all right, two veterans you want in, two veterans you want out, and then two newcomers.
All right.
Oh boy.
Let me
We'll do Discord.
bring out the list of characters.
We'll do Discord order. So I'll go first. Two veterans that I want to return from the prior games.
Let's try not to do the obvious ones like Mario, Link, Mark,
Yeah,
and
let's
all
do the ones that are like kind of iffy, maybe. I don't know.
that. Snake.
Snake, yeah. I feel like I want Shulk to come back. Shulk was a really interesting character, and for my money, he's one of the more unique characters of Smash 4. I feel like it would be an incredible waste to have him gone again. To have him gone, not again. He's only been in one
Plus-
Smash game.
Plus, Xenoblade is getting a lot of popularity.
Yeah, Xenoblade is very popular.
Yeah.
I don't.
But one thing I should say, maybe they should give him like a Rex alternate.
No. I feel like they're.
I don't
Gonna,
know.
I think they're gonna put Rex and Shulk in the next Smash game. because Xenoblade
Maybe.
has gotten incredibly popular that I don't see it not getting one more rep.
Got the Fire
Max.
Emblem treatment.
As for another like veteran, Ryu. Another one of the more unique characters of Smash for Ryu is such. It was like nobody plays him, but he's definitely a high tier of Smash 4.
Bowser
Oh,
Jr.
And
I want to say at this tournament that I went yesterday, this local tournament at my school, there was a Ryu player who faced the Mario player, and there was the finals. I think the Ryu player won. It was pretty sick because I played both those characters.
lit. But yeah, I think
think it's so
Ryu. I think Ryu has a very good chance of staying, considering the fact that Capcom has been very supportive of the Switch. Not only with Mega Man titles, but also Street Fighter titles, as we've had Ultra Street Fighter 2 and the upcoming Street Fighter Anniversary Collection coming to Nintendo Switch.
That is third strike on the go right there.
Yeah, Third Strike on the go and online. That's crazy.
And online.
What?
I'm thinking about Marvel versus Cap.
We don't speak
Oh,
about.
like Vegeta.
We're not talking about.
Vegeta and Goku.
Yo, let's get it. Spider-Man for
We're not,
Smash.
well, we will talk about.
That's what I'm trying to
We'll
hear.
talk about Infinite later. But yeah, as for two veterans that I want out, I'm very tempted to just say, hey, get rid of the 3 of the Fire Emblem characters that are gone. But actually, no, yeah, get rid of Lucina, Robin, and Corrin.
No, don't get rid of Robin, because Robin's actually different from other Fire Emblem characters.
Yeah, he is.
But
But
I
also
think they
he's
should
not,
get.
he's
I
not.
think they should get rid of. I think more so they should get rid of Roy,
No.
because at least the rest of them are relevant among the Fire Emblem
Yeah,
series.
but Roy's a
Roy's
Smash
not
favorite.
relevant, and he's not even that great.
Roy's a Smash favorite though.
People only wanted him because he wasn't in Brawl. He wasn't even that good neither.
Yeah,
I
but
mean, he
he's
was
still,
supposed
Like,
to be
I
in.
have a.
he's still
Like,
very.
They should, if anything, make him an alt for Marth. Like, and same with
Well,
Lucina.
here's the thing. Roy plays very different from Marth.
Yeah, my feelings for Roy are the same for my feelings with Dr. Mario. Well, not my current feelings, but my past feelings.
Yeah,
where
I
it's
feel like Roy
you
has,
have to
and also they've
No,
definitely
but
given
what I
Roy
think is
more
they
of a
should
difference.
replace Roy with a different Fire Emblem character.
I think they should replace Lucina with it.
I mean, either or.
Just
I feel like they'd
Yeah.
probably be more likely to replace Roy over Lucina just because Lucina's more popular.
well, I
among-
think
Yeah.
I think
Lucina's more
Lucina's.
popular.
But I'd be fine with either, honestly.
Yeah, I think
But
Lucina.
definitely not Robin.
I think Lucina.
Robin's
should
too
be,
unique.
I think Lucina should become the Marth alt. I think Robin and Corrin are gone just because they're not relevant anymore. I mean, Fire Emblem.
Yes, they are.
Fire Emblem Heroes.
Those
Yeah,
are
sure.
two of the biggest games in this series.
Yeah,
And
but like,
Also,
nobody
why would you
cared-
get rid of the 2 most unique characters of the Fire Emblem characters on the roster?
yeah, but only one of them is good.
That's all we need. Fuck, I'm last. I better change my my nickname in the server.
Corrin,
okay,
because honestly, Corrin's just a shit character in general.
Okay, I'm just gonna go fast with my 2 newcomers. As for newcomers, I'm not gonna say Dante.
Here we go.
Oh, shut up, Tables. You're still gonna go last. As for my newcomers, I want. God, that's hard. Because we've already scraped the
Yeah.
bottom of the barrel. Add in Simon Belmont, add in Dante. That's about it. Okay, next.
Next one is
That's you, Kitty.
Kitty.
Alright, so Smash 4 for me. I know it kind of like Melee, it received a lot of hate for all the clones it brought in. Personally, I don't really care. Honestly, I like clones. I just feel Sakurai needs to work on his clones. Like, I know they're last minute, but I feel he can do more than just make Dark Pit, like literally Pit, except with a different special. So I do believe we should bring back Dark Pit, and not just because he's literally a clone of Pit, but because he could really, Sakurai could make the chance to show the world of Kid Icarus Uprising more, because I don't think we need a new Kid Icarus Uprising character. Because I can't really think of anyone more popular other than who hasn't already been an assist trophy.
Hades.
Yeah. But
I
that's
mean,
about it.
how would you get Hades in though? Like, wouldn't it be like a Ridley situation though?
Isn't that a country?
I mean,
Mm.
can't they all shrink down to like normal-ish size?
I mean, yeah, because like Palutena is an
suppose-
almighty god, and you can just shrink her down. You just gotta make him more humanoid.
I mean, if they're gonna get rid of Dark Pit, I'd want them to make it like so costumes have like different like properties instead of just being recolors.
Hmm.
That's what I'd want.
I mean,
For Dark-
just make it a Dark Pit alt and give him like a unique voice.
By the way, I'm sorry for all the noise in the background. I'm just eating seeds and then cracking the shells.
All right.
I didn't hear
I
it.
just want to make it clear for the people in the chat.
All right.
I gotta start.
You got one more newcomer. I mean, one more veteran to return, and then you got like the 2 that should go and the 2 newcomers.
Another character probably want to keep. I'm kind of more of a cloney person. I'd probably just say like Doctor, because I know he's like, or Ganondorf really, one of those two. I really want Sakurai to fix Ganondorf though. Ganondorf needs some love. He's still a Captain Falcon semi-clone.
Yeah.
But honestly, Ganon really does need some love. There's no reason for him to still be a Falcon clone, except for the fact that he was always a Falcon clone. Or at the very least, they can make like another version that's actually Ganondorf.
Yeah, it'll be nice.
Yeah, like give him some magic other than the Warlock Punch and a sword.
Yeah, or they could give him his trident from the 2D games.
I'm dropping
They
mad
could just
frames.
make him 2D Ganondorf.
Like, there's so much you could do with Ganondorf, and they just haven't.
Like Ganondorf literally is in Smash the definition of lazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, he's not as lazy in Brawl and Smash 4, but definitely lazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah, I made him slower and stronger. There we go. Now he's different.
Give him a command grab.
He has a command grab.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wait, never mind.
Okay.
What would that mean?
Doesn't like Falcon.
Moves.
Can we
Those
really
are moves that when you input them, they
Well,
quick
here's
make
the
a grab
difference.
like
Falcon
effect.
has 1 command grab. Ganondorf has 2.
Ganondorf has 2.
Can we even call
Yeah.
them like command grabs? Because like we can't tech grabs in Smash anyway.
But
Yeah,
you
like
can't
I don't see
command-
any command blocks anywhere.
Yeah. But
Anyway.
Newcomer, I'd say. I've always wanted Shantae. And everyone loves Shantae. I don't see why she shouldn't get in. The Shantae games are looking pretty cool right about now.
All right.
And the second character, I'd either go with because maybe Crash Bandicoot, because that's coming to the Switch. I want to say Spyro, but Crash Bandicoot would probably be more likely.
that'd be a game with Mario, Sonic, Mega Man, Pac-Man, and Crash Bandicoot.
I
Now
don't
we're
see
getting
why
into
they-
lazy.
Yeah, I can see Nintendo really
And
trying to
don't,
do something.
don't
like that.
forget Cloud, just to make it extra absurd.
PlayStation All Stars is sobbing in their grave.
Yeah, like
You
honestly,
couldn't get you couldn't
rest in
get
peace that game.
you couldn't get Cloud. You didn't put in freaking Crash Bandicoot.
Cloud and Crash Bandicoot.
Didn't
Cloud and-
also Raiden instead of Snake.
That'd
That
be
would
neat.
make me happy and mad at the same time.
Well, I mean, I'm talking about like they had Snake in Brawl, but PlayStation All Stars had Raiden.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. Also,
Okay,
the
but
good
that-
version of Dante instead of Dante.
Instead of Dante.
Add Knuckles and
I'm
Dante,
Dante.
and we have a meme. Smash Brothers for the Nintendo Switch
Featuring Dante.
and Knuckles.
And
Nintendo
Knuckles
Switch.
featuring Dante from Devil May Cry.
And Knuckles.
Bro, imagine that just being like his like little intro thing. It's just like they show the picture of the cover, and then you slap a thing on there that says featuring Dante from that Devil May Cry series.
And then all of a
That'd
sudden,
be great.
Knuckles pops up,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then Knuckles trailer pops up.
I just imagine Knuckles.
Just
trailer.
walks on screen like, oh no.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's the entire trailer.
Yeah. But yeah. Next is Rocking.
Tables. All right. So
Yeah.
Well, characters I'd probably get rid of. I want to say it real quickly.
Oh wait. Oh. Yeah. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
Save Rosalina.
say Rosalie.
Actually, I totally forgot
I
about
don't-
Rosalina. I was gonna say her.
I don't really have a lot of characters I hate. I'd probably just want to get rid of characters based off of tier placement, honestly.
Jigglypuff.
Oh no, the
They're
tier list
probably
is
not
like,
getting rid of her.
get rid of the top tier.
Honestly,
Sheik,
just
Bayonetta, Cloud, Sonic, Diddy Kong.
Yeah, let's get rid of Sonic. Replace him with Knuckles.
let's replace let's just get rid of the entire roster.
Replace
Like
it
there are
with
no
Knuckles and
playable
Dante,
characters in
let's
Smash
say.
5. No, there's just no playable characters.
Only stages.
Yeah.
It's a
Like
photography
you just
game.
pick a stage. You pick a stage and nothing happens.
It's a photography
I
game.
feel okay. So
Yo, let's go Smash Snap.
one legitimate choice probably Sheik because Sheik was really only relevant for like Ocarina of Time.
But she's
Yeah.
And,
You make a good
But
point.
she's like
and
it's gotten to the point where certain characters that are in Smash aren't famous for their actual game. They're famous for being in Smash.
Yeah.
yeah.
But also,
Probably
the thing is, the thing is,
But
no,
Mark kind of was.
anyway, the thing about Sheik is like, since Zelda doesn't have that many notable characters that aren't already recurring, like Sheik's already one of the most noteworthy characters in the series.
Bring
Just
in
because Ocarina of Time,
Sidon.
one of the most noteworthy games in the
You
series.
could bring in a Hyrule Warriors character.
That should be.
You mean
fun.
you mean a Zelda character?
Yeah, but it's like
Bring in Prince
Okay.
Sidon.
Yeah, but I wouldn't mind having Lana in though, or Sia. That'd be neat.
I'd like
Midna,
Sia more.
instead of a assist trophy.
Yeah,
I'd like Sia for obvious reasons.
yeah. That mask is awesome.
Yeah.
What
All
are we all
uh,
thinking?
Yeah. So
Alright.
is that it, Kitty?
Yeah, probably just get rid of and I'm just gonna say generally characters that are only famous for Smash because they got rid of Ice Climbers. Am I right?
Well, it's because of
Okay,
3DS
but that's an
limitations.
Hey, I bet there was actually no limitations. They didn't feel like putting them.
I think I'm gonna believe that because you couldn't put Ice Climbers, but not only could you put Rosalina and Luma, but you could put
No, they
Reed,
just-
you could put Bayonetta, you could put all those different unique characters, but you couldn't put in the Ice Climbers.
But,
They
like,
just wanted to get rid of wobbling. That's why they got rid of Ice Climbers.
But
To be
wobbling
honest,
wasn't
Honestly,
even in
Ice
Brawl.
Climber's got bodied.
Wobbling wasn't even in Brawl.
they were thinking
And,
of the main.
and they had a
Yeah,
chain,
but
and they had a
there
chain
wasn't-
grab
but
problem.
there wasn't a
in
fan
Brawl.
base in Brawl either, so
Yeah, but there was also a chain. The Ice Climbers had a chain grab problem in Brawl. But guess what's gone in this game? Chain grabbing.
I mean, does it really matter what Ice Climbers could do when that knight's right there?
True.
Brawl Night. Bring back Brawl Night. Am I right?
Don't get out, get out of the call.
Melee Fox and stuff.
All right. So
Melee.
yeah. All right. Rocking. Your turn.
All right. So two veterans, two goners, two newcomers.
Yep.
I'm not gonna lie. I still hope Snake comes back because I'm just a big Metal Gear Solid fan. But to be honest with you, like after playing the Metal Gear Solid games, I'm no longer a fan of Snake's Smash Bros. Design because it's Solid Snake with Naked Snake, aka Big Boss's head. And that just makes no sense. They have two completely different styles of espionage, two completely different outfits in two completely different situations. One of them is being in the forest of Russia, like outside in Russia, doing this stuff. That was Naked Snake, aka Big Boss, and then you have someone like doing indoorsy stuff. I mean, they both did that, but like one clearly did something different in their games. And Solid Snake, the body that they chose, it just doesn't mix, if you ask me. So I hope that they either bring back one or the other, or since Metal Gear Solid 5, because we're not going to talk about
Just add
Survive.
Venom Snake instead.
we'll have Punish Venom Snake in. And I think they could actually utilize that because Punish Venom Snake has the prosthetic arm, so and he can actually shoot with that, depending on what the arm is. So that could definitely enhance his moveset a little bit. And another newcomer, not newcomer, another veteran. Jeez, that's that's kind of a difficult one because a lot of the veterans, it's like, let me look at the Smash 4 roster.
There's too many characters.
Right? Because
The game has a
what
bigger
character-
roster
right now,
than Marvel
honestly.
vs. Capcom 2.
Honestly,
Whoa.
let's just make it so there's only 2 playable characters.
You know, when you Google Smash characters, King K. Rool pops up. Do you know what this means?
Yeah,
hate you
it
guys.
means-
Do you know what
Yeah.
this means? People can edit Wikipedia articles.
You're right.
I use that for my research paper.
Zoinks.
All right.
Dixie Kong is here too. It's time. PD Piranha.
All right. One more veteran. I'm gonna have to looking at the Smash 4 roster. I'm gonna have to agree with CJ. Ryu, because Street Fighter fanboy, or I mean, it's either that or like Greninja. But I think I'm
Actual
gonna stick
fighter.
with Ryu. Actual fighters. Because like
That's
Ryu, it's like Ryu's just a unique character. Like he's the most basic character in Street Fighter. Then he's the most complex character, I guess, in Smash 4. But he was just really well made. I personally hope that he'll get some costumes or like of Ken or Sean or Akuma. Or
Yeah,
some
that'd
of
be
those
neat.
characters. That'd be
Give
really nice.
everyone
How-
DLC.
Also, we need more of that kind of thing in general.
That I agree. We'll need some more unique costumes. But my problem with having like Ken, Akuma, Sean, like all those different Shotos as costumes for Ryu is that they're just like too different to be
Yeah.
costumes. Like, Ken is not Ken is a Shoto, but he's not Ryu. Akuma is a Shoto, but he's certainly not Ryu.
Yeah, that is true.
So that's why I would rather have like them be separate characters than costumes. But I'm not completely against the idea of them being costumes. As for characters that I want to get rid of, that was a hard one. But then I looked at the Smash 4 roster and I saw Wii Fit Trainer. I was like, yeah,
Oh yeah, that she's
You can
gotta
be
go.
gone.
No one likes Wii Fit.
Yeah. People.
okay.
Hey,
We're gamers. We don't play Wii Fit.
Look.
Wii Fit is actually dead.
look, I wouldn't want to get rid of her entirely because she's just too funny to want to get rid of.
Well,
I
mine
use
was-
my Switch console as a Wii balance board all the time.
All right. Tables will not be playing Smash 5. He does not
I'll
have a Switch
body him
anymore.
any chance I get.
Okay, wait.
I feel like Wii Fit could be an assist trophy. Like one thing.
Okay, the reason why I disapprove of the Wii Fit Trainer like coming back is because she was just one of the things I wish that they did to her was extend her hitboxes. They seem so small. Like you do a forward smash, and like you expect it to at least like hit a little bit further because it's a Smash Bros game. Like you kind of like exaggerate where it actually should be hitting because that's just how it works. But no,
Yeah,
the
characters
hitbox is
back
so
because they're
small.
honest.
Yeah, basically. Get rid of all honest characters.
That's why Ryu sucks in Street Fighter 5.
To be honest. But yeah, I would like to get rid of Wii Fit Trainer because I don't think they're gonna change her hitbox. I think they're too small.
And before
Um,
Wii Fit Trainer is the best character in Smash 5.
I would actually play her, maybe.
I wouldn't mind if Wii Fit Trainer was the Bayonetta of.
Oh, no, don't say that.
Just have a Wii Fit alt for Bayonetta.
My ears hurt after hearing that.
Another character I'll get rid of. I'm thinking somewhere like either. Okay, I'm not gonna say Mies because that's just cheating.
Yeah, honestly,
I would say
I think they
either-
should get. I wouldn't want them to get rid of them. Honestly.
Like, same, but I also feel different. About it. It's a weird feeling.
Yeah.
I would either say Duck Hunt or Mr. Game & Watch. One of those two, I think. But the thing
Yeah,
is
like-
like I think I'm towards Duck Hunt because I used to play Game and Watch, so you know the loyalty is kind of there. Plus, I hated Duck Hunt Dog.
I mean, I feel like they just put like Duck Hunt in anyway, just to say, "Oh, look, here's another classic character you probably kind of almost forgot about."
Honestly, yeah.
Yeah,
He would have been a nice surprise if he wasn't leaked.
yeah.
Like a bunch of characters would have been nice surprises if they weren't leaked.
Take Bowser
what's the
Jr.
thing?
for example.
Ryu
You know what's
and
the thing
Roy
about
were
that?
leaked, and like I would have been so hyped if Ryu got added.
Same.
And like
Take
Yeah.
Rayman for example.
Rayman and
Honestly, let's have Rayman. That'd be great, actually.
all right,
Yeah.
Rocking.
I'm so sorry. They say the newcomers now.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think.
All right. Jeez, I already forgot one of the newcomers I said, but I definitely agree on
Yes,
Crash. Crash is the homie. Wait.
Crash
What did you
is
say?
that.
Marth said, "Replace all the characters with Marth."
I hate you sometimes. Sometimes I regret making you leader. I'm kidding.
I'm not.
I should mod Marth and you and my.
No. After what he did with Depp, this is payback. I'm
Oh,
kidding.
I already have you modded in my chat.
Yeah.
How do I
Yeah,
mod
but-
people?
but this
Crown
cool.
your
It's
name. These are
Yeah, I modded Marth. Sweet.
His first message is a sad face.
Crash Bandicoot is
he has a
that.
sword now.
Alright,
Like, why did you give me this soul? I said Crash Bandicoot, and what was that second one? What was that other one? Can we,
Sans?
Spyro?
Shut up.
all right.
Spyro the Purple Dragon?
Oh yeah, I remember we were talking about him earlier. Heihachi Mishima.
Whoa. That's a
Yeah.
big name.
If I can only choose like two, I'm definitely bringing Heihachi. Like that was I'm kind of feeling inspired to bring in Smash.
Yeah.
I just love to hear like Crash say "whoa" every time he hits a blast.
That'd be great.
That would be great.
The Star Chaos.
Getting so many drop frames.
That's the Star Chaos symbol.
I need to turn off.
Just
my
like every time
PS4.
Mega Man dies, it's like every time Mega Man dies, it's the little like spark effect, whatever.
Yeah. Roblox death sound.
If it made the sound effect of like, I wish that was like more. If that was a thing that like every character had, like you could, like they had like their own unique death sound effect from their game.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Well, I mean,
Like, I thought that's what they were gonna do when they had that Mega Man thing where what is like the blue dots fly when he dies, whatever.
Like that'd be
Yeah.
awesome if they did that for like.
Like Mario drops coins.
I'm surprised they didn't do that for Pac-Man though. It'd make this arcade
Yeah,
dying sound
that's
effect.
what I was about
Yeah.
Or
to say.
Sonic drops rings.
There are certain
That'd be
characters
sweet.
that I like couldn't see it making too much sense for.
or
Like
with Fire Emblem characters, they could use like the getting hit sound from the 3DS games.
Or I mean, I don't think like you couldn't really do that with like a Street Fighter character because their death like sound would be like too long for.
Yeah.
They would be,
See, that's
it
the
would be
same.
too
That's the
long
same thing.
and
That's a problem with Link.
They'd be coming back on stage and then they'd still be screaming.
Yeah, you're
Could
right.
be coming.
Just
That could
have
be
it
their
appear
Star
twice.
KO.
Oh yeah, that'd be a cool Star KO.
Yeah, that would be good for Star KO actually.
All right,
Just say KO. I mean, it's for you. Thing.
all right. MarLinkachu, you're up next.
All right. So I'll start with characters I want to get rid of because okay. So admittedly, I'm a Fire Emblem fan.
Did the audio cut for you guys too?
A
Yo.
little bit.
Yeah, I'm adjusting the server
Bitrate.
Sure.
Oh,
High
so I can
quality.
like get so that meant my frames aren't dropping as much because my frames are dropping like a motherfucker.
Let's see.
Okay. So back to what I was saying. Like, I wouldn't mind them getting rid of Roy Lucina and or Corrin and just replacing them with more relevant Fire Emblem characters, or preferably ones that don't use swords. Like, Corrin's okay since he's different at least. With Roy and Lucina, like, we have enough sword lords in the game. They could have easily given like Hector for like an axe unit, or Ephraim, or just have straight mages or archers. That'd be just to make Fire Emblem characters be more diverse. Because a big issue that people have with the Fire Emblem characters is that they're all sword characters.
Yeah,
Those
that's true.
medieval days.
People are
If
scared.
they used
But
more
people-
varied Fire Emblem characters, it probably wouldn't be as big of a deal.
But
I
people,
mean, people would
really
still be
want
upset
one.
if there's a lot of them.
But people really.
Yeah,
want
well, I
one.
mean,
Yeah.
they could just have that as like a Marth alt.
Um.
Like, they could just have alts for sword lords.
I mean.
Like, that could easily just be his green alt.
I don't see that, man. I don't. I
I
can
have
understand Roy and I can understand Roy and Lucina, but not Lynn.
See, my thing is, like, I used to play Roy. That's my boy.
Turns
Yeah,
out
well.
an obsession with sword lords.
Wouldn't surprise me.
We're
Yeah.
not getting rid of any sword lords.
Yeah. And then, anyway, for characters I'd like to see, like, this isn't a character, like a full character, but I'd like to see, like, a Nintendo alt for Ness. I mean, I wouldn't want him to be his own character since they're so similar in so many ways, at least of all their looks, but they have basically the same set of PSI moves. So I'd like to at least have that be an alt for Ness, just to complete the trio. And as far as other stuff,
Fuck.
Good job, Taylor.
But
yeah,
Damn
when you put it like
video
that, I
failed.
agree.
but Marth, Crom wasn't added because he would have been too similar to Marth.
Yeah,
Yet he's
honestly,
got-
there.
He's a
He said it's
costume.
Yeah, I'm honestly glad they didn't add Grom.
I'm
They
not
got-
a
they
Fire
chose
Emblem
to
fan.
add
I just hear about this stuff.
Wait a minute. In the trailer, it was like, maybe I'll come back another day. He's going to new Smash. I'm sorry. Okay, he's gonna make Smash.
All right, tables.
Well, yeah,
Stop.
it's Tables' turn.
Do you know
Oh,
what
shit.
these conspiracies?
There are other. Also, I'd like to have Jeff playable
Jeff.
as like another Earthbound character.
Who's
Just
training
have-
kid?
All right, but yeah, I mean, Jeff's already in Smash 4 as an assist trophy, so it wouldn't be too hard to like use that model, make him an independent character, and just have a really strong projectile game.
Honestly, Pooh though.
Bottle rockets and lasers and stuff.
Pooh's a good character.
Yeah, but I mean, we already have 2 PSI powered characters. It doesn't have PSI from the game, just to be different. But then also, another one that people really want that I also would think would be cool is like have Shadow as a Sonic clone, but not as a full clone, but like basic movement the same, but like more chaosy stuff,
Chaos Spear.
and maybe not have a gun.
I don't see a problem with the guns, honestly. I know a lot of Sonic fans get triggered by that, but I don't see a problem.
Yeah.
I don't see a big problem because, like, I mean, it's a gun.
Also, let Captain Falcon use his gun that he already has in the game.
He has a gun, but he doesn't use it. Are you serious?
Yes.
All right. Tables.
Gotta make it rated D, am I right?
Planet Sheen has a complete.
It's actually a
box.
pencil case.
All right, Tables. It's your turn, and after Tables, I am gonna restart the stream, like so I can like fix the frame issue, because there are a lot of dropped frames.
We can do part 1, part 2 again. Street doesn't have a problem with that.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Let's see. Well, first of all, y'all tripping for not even mentioning my boy Pichu, so he's coming
Alright.
back.
No.
Let's see what we got popping.
No tables.
I like to see Villager. I hear people talking about that they might not bring back Villager. I don't see why.
I hope.
Yeah,
they do
there's.
that.
I don't see why they wouldn't bring him
Yeah,
back.
I think
I'm
he's.
tripping, not Villager. I don't think that's what
I
they were
think-
talking about.
I think he's.
I
Gonna
wish he
come
was
back.
in Brawl though.
You should. I'm
Actually-
fine. I question the me characters because it's not as easy making me's on the Switch as it is making the other ones. I mean, you can make some me's. Like I made a few. I don't know. I feel it's gonna be weird making some in the new game.
I mean, yeah, it's not really as big a focus on the Switch, but they should still keep them. But they should make more customization options for them, like be able to pick their A moves as well. Just make them more unique. But maybe that might be too much,
You know what?
or at least make the moves they already had a bit better.
A question that I gave to one of the leaders in this server is that can you define unique for me? Like, because just saying it's different doesn't mean anything. Because like you can, just because it's different doesn't mean it's good. So I like to like ask what would be unique to you.
Like for what?
Like you said, like something about the Mii fighters, like their moves. You want them to be more unique. So
No, I mean just like I just meant like have more moves, like
More than 3.
like how no, I mean like you can keep having 3 special moves for each option, but I mean maybe you could also do the same with their regular moves as well.
Basically,
Yeah.
he wants more customs.
He wants to customize their
Exactly.
I see.
All right, man. I'm. It's really hard to think of.
I just don't like leaving things halfway done like that.
It's really hard to think of
It's
newcomers.
funny because Smash 4 is like the most like creative Smash game in terms of move set, but there's also still
Yeah.
the lazy stuff like the Mii.
Yeah, still
fighters.
lazy.
Yeah.
How are you gonna be creative and
Also, speaking of lazy, they need to really flesh out custom moves more. Because, like, 90% of the customs are so lazy.
It's like customs were last
They could
minute.
have done so many things that would have been cool given to each character. But they just didn't.
Hey, stop interrupting tables, please. I'm not trying to be rude, but I kind of need him to get through his thing so I can restart the stream and then
Alright.
I can continue on.
Oh yeah, go ahead, tables.
Exactly.
Let's do that.
Stop playing me, Slim.
Shut up and
Anyway,
talk.
yes, sir. Let's see here. God, it's really hard. Let me think about newcomers. Because we have so many characters in this game, especially Nintendo characters, of course. But like, it feels like, what is it at? I mean, I got Splatoon. I guess we can find an ARMS character, even though the game's dead. It's not gonna be dead to Nintendo. So probably, I guess, I don't want to do Springman though. That's pretty basic. I'm more of a bite and bark kind of guy. That'd be cool if they added him to the game. Let's see what else we got popping.
Don't tell because she's thick. Continue.
exactly.
And there, man, fuck bite and bark. What was I thinking? Twin Toes right there. Nah, no one's thicker than what's her name? Pop, Lollipop. What's her name?
Min.
What?
Here we go.
Arms characters.
Lollipops for
Protagonist of
Smash.
Lolli- Not the
but-
protagonist
but
of Lollipop
what about
Chainsaw.
when she's not blocking, she's not there.
All right, let me think. Who's playing the guitar? We got let me think. Definitely Crash is a good one, especially considering they decided to break the whole system exclusive with the PlayStation put on the Switch. So that gotta mean something. You might see Papyrus out there.
Okay,
And
I
me
mean-
too. I mean,
The thing is, that's entirely plausible, though.
it's plausible, and I think those be sick, but you need to chill.
Real talk, though. Like,
So
we should have Frisk.
and there.
Okay, you need to chill too.
All right. Tables.
So for
Honest-
for returning veterans, all right. Let me think. Like I said, Pichu. Pichu's not a bad choice because
Yes, he is.
oh, well,
having another electric Pokemon.
oh shit, Young Link. I bring my boy Young Link back to the game. Toon Link, Young Link, Link. That'd be perfect though, because you got Breath of the Wild Link, right? Young Link could be the normal Link, and then Toon Link, he could be tweaked a little bit because Toon Link is the best.
No.
God tier.
No, better yet, Wolf Link.
Add
You're right.
Wolf.
Whoa.
But he's a dog. We don't want any more furries in this game. All right, what else we got?
You're right.
Um,
Honestly,
Let's see.
We got Sonic.
That's a good point.
We got Sonic, Fox Falco. That's about it.
I will say, if we do bring in what's his name, Young Link, his final smash could be a Deity Link.
yeah, that would be great. That'd be great.
I was looking at Wolf too, and I know how everyone wants to say they want to add Wolf. I mean, I haven't played much of him, but I wouldn't see why they wouldn't bring him back after all the requests.
I
Yeah.
guess they just hate Star Fox or for some reason. I don't know.
Yeah, for some reason they took out Falco too. I don't get it.
Yeah.
What's next? They better put in Slippy just to spite us.
No, stop. Real talk
I
about,
mean,
they
Slippy
could
can be
have
a
Crystal though, and then she could just do work with that staff or whatever
Oh,
for
yeah.
adventures.
Oh yeah.
Oh
that in
shit! I have to take people away, don't I?
Yeah.
Fuck! I said returning veterans. Hold on. All right, take. Let me think. Take that fuck nigga Lucario out of here. We don't want him. He's some trash.
Someone clip that, please.
Clip that.
Someone
At Sly.
Clip it, please, please.
At Sly Cario 248.
What else
Because,
we got?
I can't clip it myself because I gotta hear these people.
Let me see. Fuck, this is hard. Than me.
Shut up. So,
I'm sorry, I'm trying to answer the question. I can't do that when I'm being quiet. I don't know who to take out. I guess we can take out Dark.
Voice acid.
Fuck out of here, Dark Pit, you black bastard. We don't want you here either.
Oh, let me clip that too.
Wait, I used to
You
play
just
Dark
Pit. You're no different.
Like literal clone.
all right, is that it for me?
Here we go. That's my answer.
Is that okay? So we're all done with this. People who are watching, I'm gonna end off the stream for a bit, and then we're gonna come back, and then we'll continue going through the rest of the topics, which will be Geralt being in Soul Calibur 6. So stay tuned.